What is the rarest eye color? Red, green, yellow, blue, or violet? First, you need to understand that many factors influence eye colors, including genetics and certain medical conditions. In this video, we'll discuss the rarest eye colors, how eye colors percentages break down across the population, and how specific health conditions can affect the color of your eyes. But before all that, we'll look at what determines your eye colors in the first place. Genetics and melanin are the two components that help determine a person's eye color. Differences in eye colors, e.g. brown or blue, are due to the amount of melanin. If you have melanin on both the back and the front layers of the iris, that causes your eye to look brown. On the other hand, eyes with no melanin on the front layer of the iris have a lighter appearance because they have less pigmentation. In other words, more melanin means darker eyes and less lighter eyes. You could technically say that almost everyone has brown eyes because even eyes that appear to be sky blue tend to have brown pigmentation on the back layer of the iris. Has anyone ever told you that you have your mom or dad's eyes? Well, they're partially correct. Everyone inherits genes from their parents that influence their eye color. These genes impact the amount of distribution of melanin in your eyes, resulting in a wider variety of possible shades. Research has identified around 16 genes that can influence eye color, though there are two located on chromosome 15 that seem to have the most pronounced effect. In the past, scientists consulted a much more simpler model to predict eye color through heredity. But further studies have proven that genetics of eye color are quite complex. This complexity accounts for children who don't have the same color eyes as either of their parents. Brown and blue eyes are two of the most common eye colors in the world. But when it comes to determining the least common color, the numbers aren't clear out. Unfortunately, there haven't been too many large-scale studies that can accurately tell us the prevalences of different eye colors. When people think of rare eye colors, they may think of the following shades: violet, red, green, gray, hazel, and amber. Violet and red are unique eye colors caused by an iris with little to no pigment. When light reflects off of the blood vessel in eyes that lack typical pigmentations, the eye appears violet or red. Astonishing as it may seem, these eye colors occur naturally and are extremely rare. Green is considered by some to be the actual rarest eye color in the world, though others could say it has been dethroned by red, violet, and gray eyes. Green eyes don't possess a lot of melanin, which creates a scattering effect. Light gets reflected and scattered by the eyes instead of being absorbed by the pigments. Gray eyes represent another color rarity. They are frequently confused for blue eyes at first glance, but unlike blue eyes, gray eyes often have spots of gold and brown in the iris. Like most light eye colors, the perceived shade of gray-colored eyes come from a low amount of melanin in the iris and the way the light hits the eye. However, gray eyes also have more collagen in a part of the eye, known as stroma, which can contribute to their gray appearance. There are many variations of hazel eyes, but they usually sport a yellow-brownish hue with gold, green, and brown speck around the center. If you have hazel eyes, you have as much melanin as someone with brown eyes. However, your melanin is distributed differently. It is more present around the edges of the iris instead of the center. Amber eyes are sometimes mistaken for hazel eyes, but they carry more melanin and have a more consistent solid color rather than a blend of shades. Amber eyes likely contain relatively higher levels of melanin variant called lipochrome, which carries a golden or orange tint. These eyes almost appear to glow when you look at them. If you covet a rare eye color, colored contacts are always an option. These contacts allows you to change your eyes whenever you see fit, sometimes to hazel eyes, whereas at times Violet eye speaks too. A few eye conditions can affect the color of someone's eye, including the following. Albinism is a condition that affects the amount of melanin a person produces in their skin, hair, and eyes. A person with albinism may have light blue, violet, pink, or red eyes. Heterochromia is a condition that can cause each eye to have a different color. For example, a person with heterochromia may have one blue eye and brown eye. Anisocoria is a form of heterochromia that causes a person to have unequal pupils. One of their pupils is larger than the other. This condition can make one eye look darker than its partner. Cataracts occurs when an eye's lens becomes cloudy, which often causes blurred vision. Eyes with cataracts may appear white or gray. Hyphema happens when blood collects inside the front of the eye. The blood may cover part or all of the iris and the pupil, making part of the eye look red. Spots injury are a common cause of hyphema. Uveitis is another word for inflammation inside a person's eye, which can be caused by infection, injury, or toxin. The white part of the affected eye may look red.